And we're trying to address the question of there's so much concern that there's something locked up, classified, and that the American government is not being open. Well, we are the American government, and we are open, and we're going to be open about this.
Hello and welcome. We are here today at NASA headquarters in Washington, D.C. for a press briefing on a report from an independent study team on unidentified anomalous phenomena.
NASA searches for the unknown in air and space. It's in our DNA. We have an understanding that, of course, ours is not the only galaxy. And there are billions and billions of galaxies, and each of those galaxies, including our own, have billions and billions of stars. Whether we're dealing with Perseverance or the James Webb Space Telescope, which searches for exoplanets with signs of habitability, we are looking for signs of life, past and present. That's why I'm announcing that NASA has appointed a NASA Director of UAP research. And to make sure that whatever we find or whatever we recommend, to make sure that information is shared transparently around the world. And NASA will do this transparently.
Stands as a testament to NASA's and the team's commitment to transparency, and by valuing transparency and openness.
I've said several times in my comments here today that we, NASA, deal openly and we will be transparent on this. What I said we intend to be, which is transparent. Whatever we find, we're going to tell you.
All of our data are open. In fact, if you look at the report, you'll see a very large sort of background material or supplemental material in there, because we literally released everything because that's what we do at NASA.
Data are free and publicly accessible for the entire world.
But our stuff is going to be open.
Dan eloquently said all of our data are open and public, so actually, I mean, we share everything with everybody.
So as Nikki beautifully said, all of NASA's data is open and accessible to the public.
NASA is about openness and transparency.
But I can tell you NASA, which I speak for, is open and transparent with our data.
So you've appointed a director of UAP research. Have you named someone to that role? Can you name the official who's in that role?
We will not give his name out, no.
Joe Khalil with News Nation. My first question is, you've described harassment of some of the panelists. While that is horrible and never a good thing, it does sort of come with the nature of public officials. You know, Mr. Nelson, as senator, lawmakers get that kind of thing all the time. Is that the justification for keeping this new position, Director of UAP Research, private? Do you plan on doing that forever? Is that a temporary thing? Because it seems to cut against the dedication to being open and transparent if this person forever is not going to be revealed, their identity, who they are.
NASA independent study team did not find any evidence that UAP have an extraterrestrial origin. NASA independent study team did not find any evidence that UAP have an extraterrestrial origin.
That we find no evidence to suggest that UAP are extraterrestrial in origin.
how can we make the determination of what something isn't when we don't know what it is?
Let me repeat what I said. I think it's important that you hear this word for word. The NASA independent study team did not find any evidence that UAP have an extraterrestrial origin. The mission of NASA is to find out the unknown. But we don't know what these UAP are.
Do you believe what Mr. David Grush said, or is he lying?
You would want me to give a personal opinion
Yes, please.
of what he said. What he said, if I recall having seen this on the nightly news, was that he had a friend that knew where a warehouse was that had an UFO locked up in a warehouse. He also said he had another friend that said that he had parts of an alien. Whatever he said, where's the evidence?
But he
Is
also-
my
yeah.
response.
Excuse me. He also said that he did interview over 40 employees at the Pentagon.
Long time ago, there was a TV show, Jack Friday, and he used to say, just the facts, just the facts. Show me the evidence.
Thank you, sir.
All right, we will go to the phones. Again, I know people have lots of questions, but I'm going to try to keep us to just one for each person. And so